What's going on, podcast people? It's the D&D podcast, which stands for
Damn near everything.
I'm NK Rudy, leader of friend group and main character. I'm here with my friends, co-host Ramar. Say what's up.
Yo.
You got Josh behind the camera. Say what's good, Josh.
How y'all doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
We might as well just get this out the way already, man. Y'all could tell. Something like y'all probably turn on like, who the fuck is that on the pod? Who's this? Y'all got a guest on? Where the fuck Jamar? That's Jamar with the bean out, the haircut, second haircut since he been on the pod.
You was giggling.
Huh?
You were giggling.
I was giggling.
So as soon as the niggas get a haircut, they start cheesing, start rubbing their head.
Yeah, man. I had to cut my hair. I always get the urge to cut my hair randomly, but it always takes time. Like, you know what? Maybe I should cut my hair. And I'm like, nah, I'm just get the same shit. Maybe I should cut my hair. I'm like, nah, I should do the same shit. I have changed it. I don't think this is the third hairstyle I had on the podcast. I think this is my fourth.
No, what? You're right. I thought you did braid your hair a couple of times.
But I was thinking about it, and I always do it whenever I change my hair. It's always in the winter, and everybody's like, "Yo, why would you cut your hair in the winter? Like now it's cold." And
I get
shit.
the same thing, bro. But I've cut my hair multiple times in the winter. Like, that's a summer haircut. I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah,
I cut it when I want to cut it, man.
So this time, someone was talking about, summer's basically over. I was like, oh shit, let me just do it now. So I was at the barbershop right there waiting for my cut, and then I just got it changed. And
that cold hair do hit your head, bro. It really do.
Yeah.
It feels different. Like, damn, it's like you've had that hair on your head so long, and when you get it cut low, I'm like, damn, I can feel all that hair touching my head, bro.
Yo,
it's different.
Fact, I didn't realize that it was like 70 degrees today. Because I'm like, damn, is it just cold or is like my head just is it cold because my hair going? And I checked, it was 70 degrees. I was like, oh, word, it's just cooler today.
It was windy today.
It was a nice day.
It was windy. Today. I woke up, I checked the weather codes, like, it said like wind gusts of like 25, 26. I'm like, damn, I'm like, that's windy as hell.
Oh, yeah. I usually go on walks during like my shift. And if I don't go get my walks in the morning, them afternoon walks, it be hot, yo. Like, I'm talking about, I can feel my shirt just burning up. I'm like, God damn, man. I was like, you know what? Let me just walk in the shade. Let me just walk in the shade. Let me go down this alley because I can feel the wind through the alley. And yeah, it's just different. But yeah, I can cut my hair. It's different. We'll see how it goes. And then, yeah. If I do change it, I'll definitely go back to what it was.
There was no like specific reason you wanted to cut it though? You said, I just want to change it up.
Just change the different looks. If my hairlines do start to go as I get older, I don't have too many chances to rock a cut like this because then it's going to just start going back and back. So let me just get everything out the way.
Hey, man, you can always fly to Turkey, man. Get your joint restored.
Nah, I ain't going to do all that.
Really?
Man. Yeah.
Shit, I would.
All right.
Hell yeah. Nigga, bro, because like I like changing my hairstyle up just like you do too. So if you just go bald, ain't no more changing the hairstyles up.
Right.
So I'd rather fly to Turkey and get what I need to get done. And still like, hey, I still got hair.
Yeah.
And I could do whatever hairstyle I want again.
Yeah. I
don't want like, when have you seen me just rock one hairstyle? Like, you know, I've had multiple hairstyles, bro.
Yeah.
Multiple. So, you want to fly to Turkey, man?
Damn, I don't remember.
Exactly, just for one straight hairstyle. I don't do much of one straight hairstyle. That's why I always get like adjustable caps because like I change it up so much. Like I got a small head, so like when I like have like my hair cut, that should be like fully closed. This is on but when my hair started growing out, it'd be like I be adjusting it. So that's why I always get adjustables and never fit it. So, hey man, fly to Turkey if you need to, man.
I think the most I'm gonna do is take some like supplements, some vitamins, and like that's about it. Like, I'm not gonna go.
If Jamar run across some money, man, I'm saying ain't no reason why not to. If you ever run across money like that, I'm like, fuck, I'll be going to Turkey, man. I'm telling you, bro.
It would. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know, cause that's just a lot of work.
Ain't a lot of work if you want to bring that hairline back, man. Ain't never too much, man.
I hear that. When's the last time you been to the doctors?
Hey, man.
Hey, so see? You know you said doctor's appointment. When you said one for that, it's like
I ain't set nothing up yet. What you mean?
But like you were saying, you would. But like to me, he's like, that's just a lot of work, and yeah.
You don't go to the doctors?
You know, don't you usually go to the doctor when something feeling wrong? Like that's what you do.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, I tried. I'd be like, you know what? It got to be something that happened. Like I watched a movie and they're like, oh yeah, go to the doctor and get checked, and like then I'll go. But that hasn't been in quite some time.
Now I see like the doctor. If they want the doctor want to see me at the doctor's office, they gotta like make me go. They gotta do like how the dentists do. So like you schedule an appointment like 6 months in advance, shit like that too. They gotta do that at the doctors, bro. That's what I need.
I used to think the same thing though.
Huh?
The dentist will blow up your phone.
Yeah, that's what the doctor need to do, bro. I'm sometimes like, hey, call my phone. Hey, you gotta give me every 6 months some shit like that.
You gotta do that shit yourself. Just get some like blood work, you know, physical. I think that's.
I haven't got one in.
Your physical?
Yeah.
So when you go to the doctor, what do you go for? Like, you know what I mean? If it's like
I have to be hurting. You know, like I have to be
right. Everything feel fine, bro.
I have to have like something really wrong.
I mean, before I would go to get like blood work done to make sure I'm good, but like that was about it, you know. But now it's like
I ain't even
confident that I'm good, you know what I mean? So like I haven't gone like that. But I was thinking about it going back, getting some blood work done. Just get like a physical, make sure everything's good. Dentists, however, they will blow up your fucking phone, yo. They still text me, I think like once a month, or I don't even know how it is. All I know is that I know that they text me and be like, hey Jamar, like it's been X, Y, Z since you last been here and we need you to come back. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, fuck that, because they try to charge me hella money to get something fixed that wasn't even hurting to start with. You know what I mean? Nothing was hurting. My mouth was fine, and my teeth were fine. Then next thing you know, I go to the doctor. They're like, oh yeah, you got this. This is broken. This is not. Yeah, like this needs to get fixed. This needs to get clean. Then I started going through all that shit, and my teeth started hurting. I'm like, damn, I was going my whole life with all this. I need to get this shit fixed. Yeah. Then they just caught me at a bad time. Bills due, dentists due. I'm like, you know what? My teeth don't even hurt no more. And then here we are. I ain't go since, bro. I ain't go since. I might go back maybe a little bit closer to tax season, but that's about it.
So closer to tax season. That's next year.
Yeah.
Oh. I got another one scheduled, like probably in the fall sometime. I'll be going in.
But I'll be like flossing and using the water pick. That should get you right.
The water pick?
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, that should get you right.
But like when you first start using that shit, hella blood. I'm telling you right now, hella blood, bro. Hella blood. But usually it's mostly because like your gums are inflamed and shit like that. And so when you start using that shit right, get you right. Get you right.
It really do. It really do.
It's good. It's good.
All right. Let's get into these topics. You got anything? You want to go first?
No, you got it.
So, I just need to vent a little bit. Just because y'all know, and the podcast heard me time and time again, I'm always like, you know, I got a little bit of hope in Daniel Jones and like things are going to go well. Like, he has potential. Yeah. But he pissed me off the other day. What'd he do?
He threw 2 interceptions.
No, that's not.
And a pick 6.
And how many quarters? 1?
Yo.
Yeah, it might have been.
I was tweaking. I was texting everybody. Fuck the Giants. Fuck this nigga Daniel Jones, man. They was pissing me off. And then I calmed down because it's funny because I there's this one YouTuber I watch, and he like everybody say he's a Daniel Jones hater. And like I can see why. He just fed up and he's like, yo, I want to win now. It's been too long, and like he already gave up. But he was tweaking, and I think that influenced my emotion a little bit because I'm like, you know what, this nigga is right. He's like, because everybody's talking about, oh, it's just practice, don't worry. Oh, it's just this, don't worry. Oh, it's just the O-line. I'm like, yeah, you know what, you're right. Like there's some circumstances that could be better. But over that preseason game against Houston, first play of the game, he comes in. He throws a pick 6. Well, he dropped it. But it basically was going to the apartment. Neighbors try to run a curl. The ball came out before he even turned around. Like he said, Neighbors said he could have fought for it a little bit more, but that shit was going to the apartments. He just dropped it.
That's a PR answer.
Huh?
That was a PR answer.
He came back to the ball.
Yeah, you know it was a fucking bad ball. That was a PR answer.
See,
and
shouldn't have been there.
Huh?
He shouldn't have been there.
Neighbors.
Bad.
Then second possession, right? So next time they come out, pick six. And this wasn't like a pick six, like the defense disguised it in some crazy type of way. He got out of a sack, pump fakes to another, I think it was another hitch. So a short route, pump fakes, and then actually throws it, picks off, goes to the apartments. I'm like, oh my God, bro. Third possession. This nigga tries to throw a jump ball, and that one gets picked. That one, if that was like his only pick, or like he had two picks like that where you're just throwing it up to like Neighbors or somebody, a speedster like Jalen Hyatt or something, I can understand that. Like that one's not as bad. But just given the first two possessions and then to throw that, I was heated. I was like, I'm not watching this shit. And it was only preseason. And I'm like, I think I did overreact a little bit.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You was well within your right to react that way.
But that definitely hurt watching that. It was his first game back. But my expectations was like, maybe we can be like a 8-win team. So like, I don't know if we get 6. Man. And
probably not.
It's sad because there's some pieces on our teams that I like a lot. Like some people who went as free agents, and they're fighting for a roster spot. Our linebackers starting to get hurt. It's just too much, man. That's all I wanted to say is that, like, I tweaked on DJ, and
y'all sorry.
Yeah, I hope not. Like, honestly, last season was really bad. I was like, damn, the bar is low. I'm like, you know what? I want to say, what, this season can't be as bad as last season, but
no, they play in limbo.
I don't know, man.
They play in limbo.
I don't know.
How low can you go?
Listen,
shut up.
I think you racked that way because like you had some sort of expectation of him. Like you always kept saying like, nah, I think he's solid. You never really had the right pieces around him, old line problems, shit like that too. Like that's what you would always say like that. But we were telling you Daniel Jones is not the answer. Like you don't think he could be like middle of the pack? No, I've never thought that he was like a ever middle of the pack quarterback. Like he's just not good. And that draft he came from was the 2019 NFL draft. It wasn't a quarterback draft. I'll tell you all the quarterbacks who were taken in this order. Kyler Murray, who's really the only good quarterback in that draft. He's been doing injuries last year. But he don't really got pieces around him. That's the only like coaching shit too. It was just never good over there in Arizona.
I mean, he had D-Hop.
Not in his prime, but it was like that offense that was running under, who was that coach at the time? Cliff Kingsbury, who got fired. It was just bad. It's been bad over there. Then you had Dwayne Haskins, Drew Lock, Will Grier. Well, after Dwayne Haskins, that was it in the first round. Then you had Drew Lock second round, Will Grier, Ryan Finley, Jarrett Stidham, Easton Stick, Clayton Thorson, Gardner Minshew, who's still in the NFL, Trace McSorley, who just signed with the team. And that was all the quarterbacks taken in that draft.
Damn, Kyler, Gardner.
Those are only two that's still starting.
Yeah, Drew Lock's on the Giants, actually.
Oh, backup. Yeah,
but
backup. Yeah.
Gardner was
he played
solid.
Like shit his first. Yeah.
He's a starting quarterback right now.
Yeah.
On the Raiders.
Shit.
Solid.
Shit.
Yeah, so I don't know why, like, Daniel Jones first of all, he was never first round talent to even go start off with. And the fact that he got picked that high was crazy. It still blows my mind that y'all did that bullshit. So yeah, man, like it's just time to go, man.
Yeah.
They got the XFL. Oh, I'm sorry, the UFL now. The UFL is still a thing. So I mean, he could be a backup probably in the NFL, or he can go to the UFL and ball out.
Yeah.
$44 million a year, bro.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Like there should have been a lot. Who re-signed him for $44 million? Who's the GM that did that? Is he still there? If he's still there,
no.
All Giants fans should walk up to that office and call for his job.
He got fired. I think he got fired.
Are you sure the one that drafted him or the one that re-signed him?
No, the one that got drafted.
The one that drafted him, and
I can't remember where this new one came in.
Who's your GM?
The new one came in 2 years ago, didn't
Joe Shane? I believe it is.
Joe Schoen.
Yeah. When he get there?
I'm about to find out.
He's from Buffalo, though. I know that.
Joe Schoen from 2022 to present.
Okay, so yeah, 2 years.
So that means he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go up there and call for his job.
You let Saquon go?
Resign. Yep.
We actually just cleared some space to like get more money for, I don't know why, but we have 18 mil in cap space. Maybe it's to pick up some players.
Ooh.
Last year we picked up like people who got cut from the team.
Who are you picking up though?
I don't know. Maybe it could be a trade.
No.
Exactly. But like they did it last year. We drafted some starters, but like it's only so much. And that's what another thing I wanted to talk about with the Daniel Jones thing. It's costing niggas their jobs, bruh.
Yeah.
Yo, like I've been looking at the team and in depth and everything. I'm like, yo, these niggas is really fighting for a spot right now, and they're not going to be able to like
get it.
Yeah,
even get close. They might get cut.
Yeah, niggas is gonna get cut, and it's gonna be fucking Brian Dable. Oh, he might get fired. He might get fired at either this season or next season if the things happen the same way.
I don't think he shouldn't, bro. I think he's a solid coach.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a problem with them. It's just that them keeping Daniel Jones, bro, that's a GM, bro. Yeah. That's not a head coach thing.
Yeah. And I'm looking at I was watching more videos about like in-depth breakdowns of like just the Daniel Jones game. And or the Giants game, I should say. Yeah. And some of the mistakes he were making were just like bad foot placements or just turning a bad play into a disastrous play. And it's like you shouldn't be doing that at year 6. You know what I mean? It's like if you were a rookie, okay, you're a rookie, like you can work these things out. But like being year 6, it's like you can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh my gosh, man. And it's just ass, man. It's just ass. So this year I'll really be focusing. The only joy I can get from the NFL from this is what I'm telling myself is through fantasy. So if my fantasy team is shit looks like I'm watching college football.
Maybe.
If the Saints do trash this year, man, hopefully they'll finally fire Dennis Allen. Like that's why I'm being hyped for this. Like I don't think until this change in the head coaching department, the Saints is never gonna go. No, they're not gonna go anywhere because the Saints have not made the playoffs since Sean Payton left. That was the same year Drew Brees left, also. But we had Jameis Winston, but we decided to sign Derek Carr. I wasn't mad with the signing because I thought Derek Carr was a mid-tier solid quarterback.
I'll take Jameis.
I would have too because, like I said, Jameis might throw some interceptions, but he gonna throw that ball though. He gonna air that bitch out, and so I had no problem with that. But they decided to go for Derek Carr, so cool, whatever. But didn't work out. And you got Dennis Allen, who's just ass head coach, to be honest. Then we also had Pete Carmichael as our offensive coordinator. He got fired, but I'm like, I don't like how y'all fire him, but not Dennis Allen. Shit didn't make sense to me. So like I said, until there's a change there, I don't really see nothing happen. But I do like the way our other quarterbacks, our backup quarterbacks, have been playing. I'm high on Spencer Rattler. Yeah. Like he's definitely matured since college, and so hey man, there's not a lot of 5th round picks that go out and start and ball out, but shit, hopefully he could change the tide, man, around here.
He can learn from Carr too.
I don't know what to be a mid quarterback.
There was a time where Carr was in the MVP conversation.
I remember. Top 5 that was one time.
At one point.
So, like, maybe Carr is not doing it himself. Maybe it's due to lack of confidence. But if he tells him how to, he can do the same thing. He just have confidence, since he doesn't have, like, a history just being...
Tell him something he takes so he can take his job.
Yeah. Hey. And
because until Derek Carr shows me otherwise...
Yeah. That reminds me, Olave. Olave's good.
Yes.
Like, Olave's good, but it's going to fuck up his money if, like, the Saints keep playing like this.
So I saw a tweet saying that, like, Chris Olave going to be stuck in the same situation like Terry McLaurin in Washington, bro. Good talent stuck with mediocre to trash quarterbacks, bro. Terry McLaurin has a new quarterback every year since he came into the league. Yeah. Bad works. Washington were one of the worst ran franchises in the NFL.
By far. But they got new owners now, so it's a year.
Yeah, and so maybe they do have a new owner. So let's see what they do, man. And they got a good young quarterback in Jalen Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
I always say McDaniels for some reason. Because of what's the coach in Mike McDaniels.
So would you rather have your team in a Giants situation where they keep that same quarterback like a Daniel Jones, or Washington where you get a new quarterback every year?
Give me a new one.
A new one?
Yeah, give me a new one.
What do you say?
Man, I'd rather hope on something new than to keep hoping on this nigga gonna get better, bro. I don't want to be like Jamal, like, hopefully this Daniel Jones guy. I don't want to keep doing that, bro. I don't. Shit, give me new hope every year, bro. Give me new hope every year.
Yeah, because going into the season like them right now for Washington, I'm glad you drank your water now, because I definitely would have drank that water.
I've drank multiple times.
But I just noticed it at least. But with Jaden Daniel, he could be a stud. You know what I mean? And ball out and change that whole team. But
he could.
Who knows?
That would not be good for you.
Yeah, that means we'll drop to the bottom. Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll drop the quarterback if that's the case. But
I'm hearing a lot of people saying Shador to the Giants.
Ooh.
I mean, that would be a good fit.
The Giants not going to draft him, bro.
That would be a
Giants do not draft black quarterbacks.
Yeah,
but that would be like a really good fit. Though
they had the chance to draft Dwayne Haskins. They had the chance to draft Michael Penix, but
they're not doing that.
They stuck with Daniel Jones, man.
They're not doing that.
No, they have to do it.
Like, it's crazy. Like, Daniel Jones is getting like Kirk Cousins treatment, bro. Like he a solid quarterback. Like Kirk Cousins been an average quarterback, gets the job done type quarterback throughout his whole career. Daniel Jones has never done that. But he getting paid like he Kirk Cousins, bro. Like he was doing shit.
Kirk Cousins can light your ass up too.
Yeah, he's an average quarterback,
and he can get more than 15 touchdowns.
Yep.
Yeah, he can. He could take you to the NFC Championship and lose, but
to Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all got some shit to work out over there in New Jersey. Really, that's where y'all located at.
Hope for Shador. That's a good fit. New York, Shador, yeah.
And you got neighbors here too.
I'm not getting my hopes up, bro. They're not drafting the black quarterback, bro. If they do, that's a change.
Listen,
no,
I will get my hopes up and like, I would want y'all to take. If I'm a Giants fan, I want to tank because I can okay, Daniel Jones is out of here.
They can fuck that up too.
They could. This is Giants. We can get Daniel Jones out of here, and then we got a chance at getting Shador. I'm here for it. But y'all probably fuck around and not draft Shador and get like Carson Beck or some shit like that.
Well, they're gonna fuck around and win the last game.
Sound about right. Yeah, I feel like that's what they'll do. Pick. They're like, you know what? We're just gonna beat the Eagles, and now we can go from the 3rd pick to like the 6th or something, so we can't get the top.
Yeah, because we don't like the Eagles that much that we still gotta beat them now.
Yeah, some
dumb
like
shit. Yeah, that's a Giants, man. Because y'all should have been probably trying to tank this year for a quarterback, but y'all got stuck with. I mean, Neighbors is still a solid pick, but y'all could have had a higher pick if y'all started losing more. But y'all went to beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the plan is so we can get Neighbors this year, and then
Neighbors. You already got Neighbors.
Yeah, like the draft that just happened, and then like this season, after the season, we get a quarterback. But who knows?
Shit. The Giants don't. They don't fucking know what's going on in their own organization.
Y'all need a running back.
Yeah, who y'all have? Devin Singletary.
Yeah, Devin Singletary. He's
average.
He's healthy. Yeah, I think he can get like an 800 yard. But some of his backups seem explosive. and like there's some potential there. But I feel like there's so many other things that we need to work on the team that we shouldn't even be focusing on that. Like, I'll take an 800 yards to focus on somewhere else until we focus somewhere else. Would you rather us focus on get it? Let's say we get another Saquon, right? But get another Saquon type of running back just to be in the same boat where our quarterback is putting up 15 touchdowns a year?
No, don't get nothing.
Come on, I'll take the 800 yards with a quarterback and give me 20 touchdowns. I'll take that. 20 plus.
It's just crazy to me because the Giants really had so many opportunities to be better, but y'all just the opportunities that were presented to you guys, y'all took the other option. I'm like, nah, we gonna go with this one, even though like take the draft Dwayne Haskins right here. Do not trade Odell.
Kept Odell, had Saquon, Dwayne Haskins. Maybe somehow end up with still Andrew Thomas.
Yeah.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
I don't think with Andrew. I think they would have been better because y'all had a real number one receiver, and y'all haven't had a real number one receiver since Odell. Like, you know, the offense, you need a good receiver, you need a quarterback on offense like that. Like that's like a 1-2 thing right there. And y'all just happen to have a good catching back to like a running back that can run the ball and catch. It was like, damn, that's a plus. But no,
y'all have really good skilled players.
Yeah, bro. I really think shit could have went different for you guys.
Damn, and Evan Ingram, but he wasn't good on the Giants. He's better on the Jags now.
Shit, maybe with a different coach, and you never know. Yeah. Maybe like if he had Odell there, you know, it took pressure off. He didn't really have to live up to whatever he had to be. What happened?
Evan Ingram and Odell played together.
Yeah.
If Evan Ingram was there when y'all went to the playoffs at the end of the year, y'all went to the playoffs and lost to the Packers. That was the infamous boat pick one that came out. I ain't find that. I ain't think there was anything wrong with that, to be honest. When they went on vacation,
it was whatever.
It just looked bad because they lost.
It's crazy because, like I said, the linebackers are hurt, so they're going to invest into that. Our secondary can use some work. You know, they can use some work.
Our front seven is where it's at.
Huh?
Our front seven is where it's at.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Kayvon Thibodeau and Brian Burns.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then O-line, some pieces around there. So I feel like they're going to invest all in that. If I'm just nervous that they might invest into that instead of investing into that quarterback spot.
Damn, y'all really different from the three other teams. So the Eagles are offense, defense, line. Cowboys same way, and the Commanders are the same way.
Yeah, they're
y'all the only different team.
Hey,
you think you'd be a better GM?
Me?
No, him? No.
If GM was just it had like nothing to do with like managing money and shit like that.
Yeah,
like it was just getting players on your team. You think you could get better players than your GM?
I think so. Just because
you could play Madden once and be like, hell yeah.
No, just because I would look out for players to an extent. So I would have stuck by Daniel Jones.
Okay.
Until that contract.
Yeah, you already feel.
Wait, listen. Until that contract year. But I would have done some shit like draft like a backup to like develop in that time while like things are going in and Daniel Jones goes out, then that backup is going to start playing. And then by contract time, if I'm not liking what Daniel Jones is doing, I already have one of those players. So, any of the quarterbacks that we would have drafted would have been there. I also would have done things to work things out with Saquon to keep him there. I would have also focused on the O-line as well. Focused on the O-line. There would have been a time like if we're just ass, I'll just focus on that quarterback spot, line, get your receiver, and then just go from there. And the D-line, I'll work from like basically the big guys, the O-line, D-line, get them right. Also get a quarterback there to get developed, like I said, with the Daniel Jones situation. Then if my front seven's okay, I can get bailed out with like an average secondary. Because if that D-line's screaming, they're going to throw some bullshit up, and then hopefully the secondaries can either break up the pass, if I'm lucky, some picks, and then I can try to get somebody like that. But that's how I'll go about it and go that route with the Giants, because the line problem has been an issue since Eli was there. So if we can get a good line, most likely you're going to have a good team. Everybody with a good line has a good team. Even when the Titans were just running the ball with Derrick Henry, they were still a playoff team. Their defense was crazy, but you know what I mean? Like, they was a playoff team.
Yeah.
And their quarterback is not freaking Mahomes. Ryan Tannehill wasn't Mahomes, but, you know, they was doing what they had to do. So that's why I'm saying I'll start with the O-line, D-line, and then get a quarterback that I can have develop. Because if he can work on this issue behind a clean pocket, that shit can work. Shit, we might even be able to recruit somebody because they're like, you know, that's a good O-line. I will go back there. I'm not going to get hit. And then we can go from there. Plus, it's New York.
It's New Jersey.
New Jersey, but it's branded like New York. At least the Giants branded as New York and the Jets are branded as the New Jersey. But
the Jets are branded as New York also.
They do New York. They all do New York.
Every time there's like some type of event, it's New Jersey shit when the Jets are hosting it. So if the Jets hold like a fundraiser, it's going to be somewhere in New Jersey. If the Giants hold a fundraiser, it's most likely going to be in New York.
Really? I don't ever see the Giants doing shit in New York, to be honest, though.
Do you see that shit around here?
I don't see it, but Giants, they could just not be doing shit.
You seen shit in the Jets around here?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't see like the Jets. I mean, the Giants like doing shit, though.
If I do see the Giants doing shit, like I said, it would most likely be in New York.
How do you know that, though?
From the signs, and when they talk about, Saquon gave this high school to this player, not Saquon, but like, you know, players like gave it to this high school or this place, and they go by there.
You gotta remember, like, New York is not a football state, so like there's no way they're doing shit around the city because the city is like strictly basketball. It's not. They don't even have like football teams for like most of these city schools, bro. Like even like. Probably upstate, it's like not even that big. Football is not a New York thing, bro. So it would make more sense for them to even do it around Jersey. They just might not be doing it enough because you remember you got their practice facility. The Jets practice facility is in Florham Park. The Giants, I think, is around MetLife though.
Yeah.
So they have a practice. They have the practice facility.
Right outside. Yeah.
It's literally right outside their like stadium. So they could be just doing more stuff around that area. But since the Jets is in Florham Park, which is not far from Morristown, they be around here more. So it could just be like where they're at, where they're doing shit at.
What you're saying makes sense. I still believe what I said. I just don't have any like specific examples like, oh, this player did this in New York at this time. Like I don't have that example, but just from proof, yeah. I don't have that proof to show you right now.
But the logical answer is what I just gave you, though, right?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You said I believe you, but
it would make more sense though. Like they will do more shit around the area that they be in mostly.
Yeah, it'd be like East Rutherford.
Because most people usually tend to do stuff around like the athletes tend to live more around like their practice facility usually. Because they spend more time there than the game stadium anyway. So that's why you always see a lot of Jets players around here, and like see them in Morristown and shit like that because they most likely live nearby. A lot of them, I think, like live in Mendham and shit like that. So
Madison, a lot of them live in Madison.
Like I think more like Giants players probably live more towards New York because the practice facility is right in East Rutherford. East Rutherford is right on like the border of New York and New Jersey. So they probably live more near there. Shit sounding right, Josh? It sound right.
You're thinking about it.
You're like, damn, this motherfucker making sense, but I can't say that to him. I can't say that.
That's not even the case, but yeah, that's not what I'm thinking. Is what I'm saying.
What you
thinking?
What I'm thinking is like that could be true, but like I said, I seen more stuff Giants related would be in New York than I do in
seen?
Yes.
You've seen Giants stuff more in New York?
Yes.
So when do you be in New York?
When I have my flag football tournaments.
They in New York?
Some of them are in New York or South Jersey. Some are even at MetLife.
Why bring up South Jersey though?
Huh?
Why bring up South Jersey?
Because I'm just bringing up all the places that, like,
so
I
you
played.
be in New York for your tournaments?
Yes.
Like New York State?
Where?
Yes.
Where could you go? I don't know where you could go.
Oh my god!
It's such a small sample size though. Of like, I be in New York. It's
and
like,
then I also have friends in New York. Sometimes I just go to the city.
so we might just have to ask Poppy then, because Poppy lives right in the city.
All right.
We gonna have to ask Poppy.
All right. You can do that.
We will.
All right.
Yeah. And when you watching the games too, the games, when they're saying like a player did this did this nice thing for a local area, take note of where they're saying they had that event at. I just don't have any proof right now to just throw out there, but that's what I'm just saying from my experience.
Okay.
Next time I see something like that, I'll send you guys a picture if I remember.
All right.
Oh.
Heard you.
Fair enough.
All right.
So Josh.
Yeah.
So we got through one season of our college.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jamal both made it to bowl games.
Okay.
You both lost in our bowl games.
Okay, so you lost by how much?
I lost by 1 point.
Okay, and then
it was by one possession.
Okay.
It was one possession.
All right.
I got cheated though.
Yours looks crazy. To be fair,
they scored 33 points on me in the fourth quarter, bro.
Oh my god!
When I say like my niggas was fumbling the ball, I tried to secure the. They did it onside. I tried to secure the ball. Niggas still gonna fumble it. I'm like, I can't believe this. What's going on, man? It was like niggas was just fumbling the ball, bro. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was just straight cheating. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, as soon as that shit, like when I lost the ball last, I can't remember. I don't know what happened when I was going down the field. I can't remember how, but when this shit happened, I was just like, I'm like, what the fuck? And I knew I couldn't do that. I only had 2 timeouts left. Yeah. So even if I called timeout, like, they just came out and kneeled it. And, like, you know how the new shit comes. I'm like, bro, I'm like, this is, I'm like, I'm going off. I was like, I'm going off. I took him, like, how they cheated me and went off.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm like, it was because I was about to get heated.
Yeah. Yeah.
How I just got cheated.
Yeah. I don't blame you, bro. I do not blame you. I think I was up either like 17 at one point of the game. Then out of nowhere they just start coming back. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And how my season goes is that later in the season I realized that I have to bench my starting quarterback, because if he gets hit too much, he starts throwing ass passes, like passes that should be easy completions. He'll underthrow it or throw a different type of like ball that I need to the receiver. And I'm like, all right, you're getting benched. And I'll start my backup, and the backup, same routes, same plays, everything's the same, but he just throws the ball better. So I know I have to do that. It was getting to the point where any throw where I was going to score or the dude was wide open, that's when the nigga would throw a bad pass. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And with college football, you can tell when them niggas is about to start cheating, yo. Like, it's just little signs like, that was a bad ball. Why did I throw that? Or like, this nigga just broke out of 3 tackles, or he took extra long to get tackled. It's like, yo, what's going on? Then, boom, here comes either picks or interceptions. And when I say picks, it's not because like they baited you. Sometimes it will be that. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's not because they baited you. It'll be like throw out of a sack. It'll either go directly to a defender or like the D lineman. I'm talking about D tackles, D ends, outside linebacker. They are catching that shit, and it's just crazy. Or if a nigga fumble, like let's say your quarterback fumbles, it would even be like, oh, the lineman is just diving on the ground type of, oh, they just recovered the fumble. Them motherfuckers is running that shit back, bro.
Josh, you saw.
I've seen
that one time when I was playing a game, bro. You was watching. And I was like, I'm done, bro.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo. It's like, okay, first of all, why am I fumbling right now? But even if I do fumble, it should at least be in an area where I can either recover it or at least they get tackled when they grab, like when they dive on the ball. The fact that they're returning it is crazy. And I should have recorded the clip during my game, but I got myself a fumble, and it was a crucial time because, like I said, they came back, they took the lead. They took the lead and they got the ball back. He fumbled, but the nigga, I was actually down 2 possessions. The nigga fumbled, right? And my guy wants to go pick up the ball. There's none of his players are around. Yeah. This nigga kicks it through the back of the end zone. I said, I ain't never seen no shit like that. Now I get 2 points instead of the 6 I needed, and I ended up getting the ball back and scoring again. But I had to score, like stop them and score again when I would have had more time to do all of that, but I didn't because it was a safety instead of a touchdown. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then that running back is getting busy, and he getting out. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. They be on some bullshit. They do.
Oh, I know now, firsthand. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so I'm looking forward to this next season coming up. I joined. So I was an independent. I didn't have no conference, and so I'm like, yo, put me in a conference. I told the commission, I'm like, put me in a conference, bro. And so I joined the American. So I'm in there with you, Jamar.
Oh,
yeah.
It just took me a process. I was
yeah. I'm in a conference with Jamar now, and whoever else is in there too. It was like two. I think it was like 2 other people in there. I'm like, yeah. It was either that or the CUSA. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna go with the American. So I'm like, I need to see Jamar in the conference, bro. I'm gonna be playing in that conference championship game.
No, you're not.
Oh, I will be in there.
No, you're not.
I will be. I'm going to be in that conference championship game, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Come on, though.
You might have to play me.
That's fine.
That's not fine.
The team that made it to the college playoff, you know whose only L was? Me, nigga.
He's not in here. Is
Liberty?
I thought he was in CUSA.
Shit, I don't know, but he only got 1 L, and that's from fucking me. Pause, like the game.
Whoa!
Pause, man.
Whoa!
Pause.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa! You know what? Next time.
What? What? What is it? What is? Jamar.
I'm talking about the game, bro. I'm talking about the game.
Yo, what was that?
Can we be adults for once, bro?
Wait, I'm being an adult.
That was crazy.
What you said was,
yo,
he bent you over.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
He did, right?
Now y'all dragging it.
That's what he said, right?
He got an L from playing me.
No, he bent him over. That's what he said.
No, I didn't.
Yo,
no, I didn't.
He said the only way he got that was from fucking me. Like, what? Yo, that was crazy. Why would you say that?
That's
playing. Playing.
No, that's not what you said.
I was talking about football.
No.
I'm talking
about what you said.
Playing.
Huh?
That's not what you said.
Who?
From playing me.
No,
that's not what you
from
said.
Losing to me.
Not the same.
That is not what you said, bro.
That is not the same.
That's what I meant.
No, that's not what you meant.
Whoa, that was bad, bro. That was bad.
Well, that's 3 weeks in a row.
I think he was in the CUSA because I think he was in the same conference as my younger brother, and they were supposed to play. But he kept losing. My younger brother was like, he was on vacation, so I don't think he's in a Liberty. I think it's I don't think he's in American. I think it's me, you, and let me just look this up right now because I could tell you the teams right now, but I don't think Liberty's in there.
USF.
I think USF like is in there.
Team. Yeah. UI. FIU, Florida.
No, that's Berg is in.
He's
FAU.
In
yeah, FAU, not FIU.
Oh,
so I think that's everybody that's in American Conference. There's 4 users now that I'm doing.
Okay.
Berg wasn't going to make it. We know that. You didn't make it though, right?
Nah, I finished 4th in conference.
The American Athletic Conference. So let me see. So the teams are. Bitch, show me. All right, my fault. I clicked on the actual link, but it was showing me some other bullshit. Okay, so we got UAB, ECU, FAU.
That was crazy.
What
he said?
Yeah,
yes.
Oh yeah,
that's 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, that was bad, Jamar. Memphis is in there. UNC at Charlotte, North Texas, Rice, USF. Okay, Temple. Oh, Temple's in y'all conference. Yeah. I mean, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't want to play them again, but I see them week 1. You know they run hurry up offense, but we got them this time. University of Texas at San Antonio, Tulane, Tulsa, and Wichita State. Oh yeah, we good. Yeah, we about to win this conference. We about to win this conference.
You sure?
UConn, yeah, UConn joined American, and we about to win this conference.
I don't know about all that.
Well, I do.
Okay, it sound good on paper.
It's about to look good come playing time.
No.
And you're on my schedule too.
I'm glad.
You're on my schedule. I play USF and I play FAU. What happened?
What week?
I think it's like 12 or 13 that we play.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So I might be undefeated by then. So still might be. It's a possibility. If I'm not getting cheated, and it depends on who I'm going against.
Then you'll definitely lose after you play me. Yeah. But
we already know what we got to do. Hit your quarterback and lock Sowell up. That's it. That's it, man.
That's not an easy thing to
that
do.
Is.
And he upgraded too.
My niggas upgraded too. Yeah. My niggas upgraded. Your niggas not the only ones upgraded.
So you got your stars.
Yeah.
But we ain't no stars on my team. We're a unit.
Okay.
And so we all shine together.
I got stars on my team.
And now look at take one star route. What? It's an empty sky.
No.
You try to take something down over here. It's shit's still signing them.
He got a bunch of undrafted ass niggas over there. You know what I mean?
No, we're about to put niggas. We're sending niggas to the draft.
I got niggas that's going to the league.
No.
How many first rounders?
Shit.
I didn't have any people that was drafted off of this year because most of the people stayed. There was only one person who actually was solid, who graduated, but nobody went to the league on my team. Like I said, it was really no stars on it, but my wide receiver unit, we sending stars because like the younger ones who stayed, who are coming back next season, they going to the league. I already know.
What about you?
Most of them were junior last year, so we're gonna see for this year.
As a top user draft class too.
They hold me.
They did. They was advancing through the off season. What happened?
What rank?
Let me check right
I
now.
think you were 37.
It was around that, but they were advancing. The commissioner was advancing through the off season when everybody was even there. I'm like, damn, like you're not even giving niggas a chance to like do their off season shit.
Yeah.
But I was there, so I'm like, I'm still just gonna take advantage of it because I'm here and I'm gonna do my shit. So at the top user draft, I had hella 3 stars. Had some 4 stars. So okay, at the 37th, Jamar had the 40th. I had 3 4 stars and 18 3 stars.
And what was I at?
You were at 40 with 4 stars and 13 3 stars. Yep. So, and USF was right under you. So this looks like our conference might be on a come up. You could be like the new SEC.
Yeah, I'm a 2-star, a 2.5 star now.
Yeah, I'm a 2-star.
Listen to this, Josh.
Okay.
So during the off season, there's a period where basically, actually, let me go back a little bit further. To recruit someone, there's a bar, a meter that you have to fill up, and each week the meter fills up more depending on the action you do. During the off season, it's a shorter window, and there's even one day where as long as you're the highest, you don't even have to fill up the bar. As long as you're the highest, they will commit to your school, and you can get a lot of players like that. I had 4 stars going into that period, and I also had a few other 4 stars where they weren't full, but like I needed like one more advance where I think they will fill up the bar. Either way, it was very like close to the top to finish the bar. I didn't get a chance to like change my actions to whatever I needed to sign those players, so I didn't really get to sign anybody new or even use a transfer portal for anybody during the off season. So all those people, all the players that I could have got during the off season, whether it's a 3-star or 4-star, I'm not going any lower than 3-star. By the way, I'm not doing that.
Like we trying to build people in dynasties.
Yeah, I'm not. Look,
y'all could have the 2 stars.
I could have done. Actually, this season I was going to sign like maybe a 2-star if I liked them, just because I needed to fill out the roster. Because I don't have any left outside linebackers right now, so other people are going to either right outside linebackers going to have to play left outside, or I have to figure something out basically. And before all that happened, going into the offseason, I was actually ranked like 37 or 36 for the draft class, and it would have been higher had I got that offseason period. But I trust my team. We got a new defensive coordinator, and we're gonna rock out. Damn,
y'all were firing people?
Yeah, I fired both my coordinators.
I should have.
I fired both of them because I'm like, I need better people. I'm like, because there's certain abilities that those coordinators bring to the table, like either might be recruiting or motivating and shit like that. And I'm like, I need like right now I need recruiting because like we're trying to build up. I don't need all this motivation shit. I'm like, I need niggas who could bring in stars to my team. So that's what we're doing over here.
Yep.
So that's why they got fired the other niggas. Simple as that. Like they wasn't bringing like niggas didn't have shit, bro. See, I need niggas who
in your program, man.
Bobby?
No loyalty in your program.
Loyalty?
Yes.
Can you get the job done? Yes or no?
Shit.
All right then.
But the head coach can't even get the job done.
I was getting the job done. We have the most wins since maybe 2 years ago, but we finished the regular season 500. And UConn hasn't had a positive win record since it was like before 2010, Josh. They finished negative every season, bro.
I know.
It's bad. Yeah, so we trying to make change around here. So if a nigga getting fired, it's for a reason. It's for a cause. It's for the greater cause.
Okay. All right.
Like Bama was a dynasty.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's UConn's turn.
Wait, hold on.
Now it's UConn's turn. We're building a dynasty. Yep.
Not doing that.
It's our turn now. What Skip say?
Who? Skip?
Yes.
Who?
Bayless.
Nope.
It's my turn. Come on. Come on, Mal. Okay. We doing something over here. I don't know what the fuck going on in North Carolina.
Oh, you see that, Josh? We getting put on the map now. Remember last season, he didn't know where East Carolina was.
It's not a real state.
Come on,
you had to look it. I guess North Carolina, he guessed South Carolina. So we was going to get the answer was going to get right regardless.
Look,
you thought I was going to forget now?
That's just how the program is built. That's the culture I built. Look, to start the season off, nobody knew where East Carolina was besides me. But I saw something in that team.
It's not because you was playing good football. It's because you literally had to tell us.
No, bro.
That's what it was. You had to tell us.
Still didn't know.
What do you mean?
Look, he didn't care.
If he guessed North Carolina and I guessed South Carolina, one of us still didn't know.
Shit. But you knew.
So I was supposed to forget within like a week.
Yes. Yes.
You're right. I should have forgot within a week because who the fuck cared what's going on at ECU?
But look, it's in your head. Yeah. We on the schedule. And just like that, people are like, we're going to be like one of them teams, yo. They going to like have a documentary about my team and how I did everything.
A documentary?
Miami?
Yeah.
About ECU?
About me.
No.
About you?
If they're making a documentary, they're going to be like, how did UConn change from a basketball school into a football school? Mind you, it's still going to be a basketball school, but it's going to be more football than basketball. It's going to be like, we really going to be probably like the best school for sports at this. Because if you get UConn if you get basketball and football, shit. They about to bring in hella money. Hella money. We gonna get a new stadium.
Your players told me you didn't even bring Kemba in to talk to them or nothing.
I didn't bring Kemba in to talk to the football players?
Yes.
Kemba?
Yes, the basketball player.
To talk to the football players?
Yes.
What do Kemba know about football?
He knows whatever you do, you gotta work hard.
Yeah.
To get to the league. You can't just be half-assing shit. You gotta really see. Look, if I gotta explain it to you, then that's all I need to know, bro.
You know who I bought my players? Who I bought to talk to the players?
Who?
Dan Hurley.
Oh.
You don't know who that is?
Oh.
He's a head coach of UConn basketball. I think that's his name.
See,
Dan, it sounds right though. Dan Hurley.
Listen,
I think that's his name because he has 2 or 3 championships.
Oh my god.
Yes. So I bought a championship coach to talk to my players.
Oh my god.
I'm like, yo, like y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can have this too. Cause this is UConn greatness. Yes. Yes.
Only the niggas that was born in Connecticut care about that shit.
No.
Look, the niggas I'm bringing in.
Yeah, Dan Hurley, that was right.
They gonna be telling everybody, yo, I met this player before. Oh. Yo.
How many players from ECU do you know?
Shit.
That made it to the league.
I got a few that's about to make it to the league.
No, I don't know.
No. Yeah. I need it made it to the league. I need you either football or basketball. Name me 3 players from ECU. I rest my case. Thank you.
Listen, don't worry. Ask me that in
I'm not worried
3
about ECU.
years. Ask me that same question in 3 years, and I'll give you about like 5 players.
Josh, he gonna do it. He gonna
be sending a bus to the league, bro.
You crazy.
You gonna be sending a bus.
Crazy.
You're right. They won't be bus because they're gonna be 7th round draft picks, and they'll be going off the at the league in the year.
Talking about your coaching.
Then if anything, oh my god, you crazy as hell. Because if my niggas going to the league, they are shining.
No.
They are shining. You saw I had a Heisman.
By the league, do you mean like the UFL?
Oh.
Cause that's a league. That must be the league you're talking about.
Come on, I'm talking about the NFL.
Now you're not talking about
National Football League.
No, you're not talking about the Shield. No, you're not talking about them.
No,
you're not.
No.
Oh, you're talking about something else.
To the Chiefs, the Kansas City Chiefs.
He's talking about the Shield, Josh. There's no way you're talking about
the
that.
New York Giants,
no.
New Orleans Saints.
The only Giants they're gonna be on is like the little Giants. That's about it.
I think it's going to league, bro, and it's gonna be nice and
no,
it's gonna be an emotional day, yo. No. To be honest, I might even.
It's gonna be an emotional day when you get fired.
My job is good. That's the most win they have in a minute.
Actually, did anyone get fired in the league?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
But they had ended up getting kicked out of the league anyway because they wasn't playing their games. It was Toledo's coach.
Oh, that's different. I thought someone was gonna get fired from.
I'm surprised that Kai didn't get fired because he had no wins. Yeah. He just started forcing L's on his team after he couldn't win any games. But I saw him play, and it made sense why he wasn't winning any games though. Yeah.
I would still play. Like even if I was losing like that, you're gonna get better after losing so many times. Like you're gonna at least get one. Now you don't know what it's like, and you're going into year 2, and you don't know what it's like what you need to do to get a win.
Like you ever watch somebody play, and you're like, yeah, bro, I can see. First you didn't know before you joined him. Like, let me just see what you're doing. And you saw them play, I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? Yeah, that's how it was. Now I'm like, yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, you was out there doing some questionable things, man, that I would never do on my team.
But I'm excited. I'm excited for year 2.
Yeah, year 2, man. And like we wanna. Somebody made it to the college football playoffs, but that school is not a 1-star. I don't. They were listed as a 1-star, but they had Liberty. They had like 90 overalls on their team now. I'm like, how y'all a 1-star team? I'm like, that's the only reason why. Because they had like, there's a difference between like these overall people, bro. If you get a 90 overall on your team, these things is tough. And they're like, they ain't messing up, bro. So he had multiple 90s and 80s on his team. I don't know how they're 1-star.
Liberty plays the SEC teams.
Well, they're in the CUSA.
I know, but they played some of the SEC teams.
I don't know.
They played LSU last year.
But they was solid. So they made it there. They got one win in the college football playoffs. They lost to the team up north. So
I was wondering who you were rooting for.
I wasn't rooting for nobody. But what damn sure wasn't rooting for them.
Michigan.
You heard what I said. The team up north.
Michigan.
I wasn't going for nobody.
You said yellow and blue.
So, hey man, looking forward to next season. Josh, you beat Elden Ring yet? Damn,
I haven't played the game. Not too much.
So when you gonna get back on the quarry?
We could do Friday.
You need to let niggas know in advance, Jamar.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the text out
like after the pod.
Yeah, because we've been waiting on you. We ended on a cliffhanger too.
Y'all was all right. Look,
that's foul.
I need a break. I'm taking my break.
From
what?
I
had family over.
Break it up. Break from what? What do you need a break from?
I had family over. A break.
Oh yeah, he didn't have his PS5. That didn't make sense. But you got it back now, right?
Yeah, it's back now.
Okay. So yeah, we can play.
Cause he just gave his PS5 away like that. I'm like, y'all would have been SOL. Y'all better go play outside.
Yep.
No, they too old.
I had siblings break some of my gaming shit. They can.
No, they know better. No, they dropped it. They dropped it like Friday.
How? Why they drop it?
It was in a bag, yeah. They dropped. I was mad. I was like, I was like, hold on, because I opened the bag and the panel, like the side panel, because the slim, it was off. I was like, what happened? Oh, he dropped it.
Ooh,
what?
See,
I was like, you know what? Just don't touch
when
it.
it came from the floor.
He'd be like, oh, I think we both dropped something. They look down, right up.
Mind you, I was sick. I was like, I gave you my PS5. You gonna drop my new PS5? I'm gonna take yours back.
Right, yeah. That's crazy. How you gonna drop somebody's on PlayStation? And what was you doing? It should have been stationary anyway.
See, nah, I barely let anybody touch my PlayStation. Just me.
Nobody touched my PlayStation. It's just me.
I know normally they're careful. Like they're careful with theirs. Theirs is mine. The one I had before. Okay. Yeah, you dropped mine. That's
the most. The most is you can charge your phone. That's about it.
No, don't even charge your phone on mine.
You had niggas hold your PS5 in a bag.
Look,
I would have been sick to my stomach.
I was trusting him because he normally don't drop any electronics.
You're a better man than me, Josh.
Shit, niggas just dropping shit. I might call him Jamar.
I heard it. I was like,
your brother like that, bro. He's not here.
I'm talking about Jamar Gregory.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm talking about you
dropping stuff.
Yes.
So, only thing that's dropping is when I play NHL hockey and we are fighting there, and people are getting dropped to the floor due to punching people.
It seemed like he carefully worded that, bro. Like
it's just because of the last thing you said before.
He's like the only thing I be dropping is he had a little pause at him. Like, what he about to say?
NHL,
what he about to say?
In NHL, where people were dropping.
You carefully. He worded that so carefully, bro.
Yeah, but that's the only time. That's the only time.
Never again.
Hey, you live and you learn, man. You live and you learn.
I didn't want to learn.
Yeah, but I want to talk about this, man. What? So, Naomi, did you have a chance to speak to the commissioner?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I spoke to him.
He was going through some shit, man.
No, y'all were
all
bugging out.
Commissioners that have to go through at some point. No. I said it was going to happen.
He went through shit before though, like every year though,
but not like this.
No, y'all were bugging out.
It was a worst for the commissioner. I'll say this time because there was already a worst before, but this was the new worst for him. Yeah,
because there's always going to be those one, maybe 2-3 people that going to act up. When the whole league riled up,
it wasn't a whole league.
No, not a whole league. Okay, because there's like Josh don't really care. When huh?
Nope, I sure didn't. I was like, I'm going to win regardless.
What pick do you have?
5.
That's a good pick.
Okay, yeah. That's solid. Never mind. But there was a lot of nigga upset, basically. And
I won't say a lot because it still wasn't a majority. Okay. But yeah, I got authorization from the commission to speak about this. So there's been a lot of off-season voting going on, polls and shit like that too. So there was a poll for
you get choked up talking about it now. You get choked up talking about it now.
I was just thinking. There was a poll for the franchise tag. A franchise tag is something similar to like a keepers league, but it wasn't that. It was just like own thing out because from what I've heard from the commissioners, like he wanted to do something different. Yeah, he wanted to give teams an opportunity to build up their team. But there was multiple options. So this franchise tag thing, there was like multiple options to choose from. Where you can either keep a player or a certain position or shit like that, or multiple players and shit like that too. So he got a gauge on how everybody want to go about this, and the majority of the league wanted to do some form of it. Now, when I was thinking back on it too, I don't think there would have been any problems if everybody or if the league had voted for quarterback only. You get to just franchise tag a quarterback. All the problems that we talked about before wouldn't have existed if people had just chose a quarterback one instead of just any player. So for those, I'm gonna read what this what the franchise tag thing was, because for some reason there was misunderstanding during some of it, even though there shouldn't have been, because it was clear. And so before I'm like, there's no way I'm tripping. So I put both things, like, oh no, there's 3 things. I put all 3 things through like the chat GPT. I'm like, was there any misunderstanding in this, or something like the way it was worded? Now they did reword some of the from the rough draft. They reworded some. It could have been like, it could have said this, but if you looked at it, it's the same. It was saying the same thing, just reworded though. Yeah. So there was really no misunderstanding in that. And so then I compared the rough draft to the final draft, and it said like, no, same thing. Like I'm like, what changed from this from there to this? Like the only thing that changed was like the specific round that was said in the first one changed to like round 1 and shit like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm not tripping. And so I'm gonna read what was said. Just give me a minute to pull it up. Because
while you're doing that, can you just repeat what you just said? You said the specific round compared to round 1.
That was the only thing that. So from the way it was worded in the first draft, was that said there will be a specific round where you'll be able to draft your player. Okay. And then in the final one, it said you will draft him in round 1. Okay. So actually, I'm gonna bring this up right now. Okay, let me scroll to the top.
That could be the confusion.
What?
But it was
a specific round to draft your player, as in like, would it be the specific as like if you drafted a player in the 7th round, so that would be the round that you would draft that player.
Remember I was saying before, like it didn't matter where that round was where you drafted your player, it would still be the same outcome. If I move to the end, if I move to the 3rd round, 7th, 6th, doesn't matter what round, it would still be the same outcome. So it didn't matter what round it would be in.
No, I get it. Okay, I understand the rule, but I feel like that could be where the confusion came in.
But I let them know that too. But I don't think that's where the confusion came from. I'm gonna go back into the chat too to see. But so for those watching and listening, this what was first said about. Let me see. Was this it right here?
And what you're reading is the rough draft. That was what people were voting on.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna read first is the initial statement I made to the league. Okay. In like that first.
In the voting.
In the voting, yeah. Okay. So it says, this offseason, I've been looking to change things about the league. There has been nothing wrong with what we've been doing, but change can be good. I see this league continue on for years. I want to give owners an opportunity to build their franchise year by year. For those who don't know what a Keepers League is, look at the photos provided below. So those photos provided on what the Keepers, like examples of Keepers Leagues are. And what was said next was what I'm proposing to the league is not a standard Keepers League. Remember that. But our own version of one. I provided multiple options to choose from. The rules to the options are subject to change before season starts. Remember that also. Yeah. But it would still be along the same base of what is said in the rules. That's what was said. That was the first initial statement. And then after that, they were given options. What?
I zoned out.
You heard though, Josh. Bro,
yes, I did.
Josh heard and the viewers heard too. So this is what I copied to the Chat GPT too. This is what I copied into Chat GPT after though. Like when I was trying to film, like, was I tripping about anything?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, so I asked him, like, does it make sense? And he said, yes, your message makes sense, but it could be a bit more clear and more concise. Here's a revised version. And what they revised it to was literally the same thing, just moving shit around, but it was the same thing. Okay. So now, what one of the rules was provided for the franchise tag was this. This is the original thing. Oh no. Shit. My fault. Okay, here it is. It says this was the rough draft that was shown to the league though. Any player that you had from the 2023-24 season you will be able to keep. There will be a specific round in the draft that you will be able to draft your player without anyone else selecting them. Any owner that had a player that they dropped due to season. Okay, this part right here, this is just like for people who might have like had an injury, like a season-ending injury, and they still want to keep them. They will have the opportunity to do that. So this part right here, there's really no part in reading this because you're just giving the people, who might have lost like a star player, like a Nick Chubb. He got hurt early on in the season. The second part about the franchise. I mean, what happened?
So about that part right there, where you just said the
beginning.
Yeah, where you will keep a player. No, the last sentence or two that you just said, where you say you can keep a player and then you will draft them in a specific round. Do you feel like that that can be misinterpreted as in you'll draft your player to a specific individual round for you? Like everybody will draft their player at a different round. Like, do you think it can be interpreted as that? So for me, that specific round would be round 1, but for Josh, that specific round could be like round 3.
Okay, let me read this one more time just to make sure. Any player that you have from the 2023-24 season, you will be able to keep. There will be a specific round in the draft that you would be able to draft your player without anyone else selecting them.
You would still take your player, so it wouldn't really change regardless of what you do.
You know, like I said, I want to make this clear that I completely understand the rules that you'll all be drafted in the first round. I'm just trying to figure out where other people can be confused. And I shouldn't have zoned out beforehand, like when you were explaining it to earlier. But so in a regular keepers league, I feel like you can use that same 2 sentence that you said. Even though early in the statement you said that it's not a standard keepers league, but in what you just said right there, because you said you, as in like you specifically, will be able to draft a player that no one else can draft. But in terms of where you would draft them, I feel like it can be interpreted as you can draft them in different rounds.
So you said, like change you to we.
So yeah, I don't know.
So do you remember at the end of the first statement I made, I'm like, these rules are subject to change, but it will still be along the same base of what the rule is.
That's probably where I zoned out.
Because like I said, this was like it was like a rough draft of it, but it will need to be more concise and specific at the end when I got that final draft. Like, but it will still be along the same base.
Yeah.
So that was said. Like, and I knew I had to come. Like, I knew something had to be worked out because I need to go through ESPN's website to see what was allowed and shit like that too. And then I had to work out like some other things to make sure there was no loopholes inside of what I was trying to do. And I did. I made sure there was no loopholes in this. But anything else you had to say before I continue on?
Yeah, because if you say it's subject to change, then shouldn't that give them an option to change their vote if they don't like the change?
No, it means he's going to change it. We have no input in that.
But like, how do you know you like whatever that change is going to be? So like, let's just say,
but he has to adapt to what he can do.
So remember
to change to make the rule actually fit.
Okay.
So yeah, everything else like in that first thing, it really didn't matter besides that first thing, because everything is just about like the franchise tag converting to the waiver tag and shit like that.
Talking to the mic.
Oh, my fault, Josh. I'm gonna just repeat that one more time. I said everything else inside like the rules was really about the franchise tag converting to a waiver tag. There's really no point in explaining that because it doesn't really matter. Now, when the final version came out, this what was said. Okay. Any player that you had from the 2023-24 season, you will be able to keep. So remember that from the rough draft. That was one of the initial things from the rough draft. So that's the same thing. During the first round of the draft, teams will have their franchise tag players automatically drafted. Now, that wasn't in the first one, but it was still it was still the same thing. It was just that switched from you drafting a player from a specific round to that converting to during the first round, you'll automatically get your franchise tag person.
This is more specific.
Is anything wrong? Is there anything that's unclear right now?
No.
Okay. Okay, now the draft's first round will be in inverse order so that all franchise tag players get drafted first. The second round of the draft is when teams will start drafting well, I should say this. The second round of the draft is when owners will start drafting their team. Round 1 of the draft, this is in parentheses. Round 1 of the draft will start with the owner who has the 12th pick. Something was missed out. It looked like something got missed out of there when I was typing this, but so right there, that kind of sounds confusing because the way I was just talking about it and the way I was wording it. Yeah. But since everybody's player was getting drafted in the first round, remember the franchise tag players on his first round that gets drafted. Mm-hmm. In the way now, that franchise tag round could have been put anywhere. It could have been like 12th round, 7th round, 6th round, 5th round. It really didn't matter where. It's just that when we did the draft, what was it? Not the
mock draft.
Not the mock draft. What was it called? The draft reveal.
Yeah.
And when everybody got their picks, if you had the number 1 pick, you're gonna go regardless. That franchise tag round really doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Cause like I say, it can go anywhere. But whoever had the first pick is always gonna be able to draft their player first.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything unclear right now?
Nope.
Okay. Where was I at in here? And then it said any player that had to drop the season-ending injury. That was the thing that I skipped over because it didn't really matter to say about that. This is the waiver tag shit, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If other owners choose not to franchise tag, still waiver tag. Yeah. And then near the end, it said franchise tags are not tradable. The franchise tag player must have been on your roster for 50% of the regular season. But I think that was an initial one too. But I didn't say that too. Mm-hmm. So nothing really changed from really what I said from is the only thing that really changed was the first round. And then when I put when the draft picks came out, mm-hmm. saying how that draft will work, mm-hmm. was the specific of how the draft will go because that we didn't have that information before because nobody had the draft picks. Mm-hmm. So is anything unclear right now? Anything unclear to you?
No.
Anything unclear to you?
The revised version, I feel like that's clear, but I still feel like people can get confused by that specific round part, as in they thinking it's a regular keeper, even though you said it's not a regular keeper.
I'm lost on where the confusion would be at though. Like you're saying, this is it right here, like the specific round. Like what is confusing about that?
Because
that I don't see.
When you say a specific round, I'm taking it as like my specific round where I draft that player and no one else can get it is, let's say, the first one. And Josh's specific round where he drafts his franchise player would be the 7th round and yours would be the 3rd. So everybody will have whatever round that they automatically get that player. So if you get Raquan had Nico Collins in the 10th round. Mm-hmm. So he would automatically get Nico Collins in that 10th round. So he can go and stack his team from the first 9 rounds of the draft because he knows he's automatically going to get Nico Collins and no one can draft that player.
Yeah, but that's why he said it's going to be in the first.
That was in the final draft. So, okay, I see now. I see what you're saying now. Mm. But you got to remember, what was one of the first things initially you said?
You said it's not going to be a standard keepers league. Yeah. I hear that. So
during a lot of people I won't say a lot of people because there was the few people who voted against it. Jamal was one of the people who voted against it. Jamal wasn't arguing though. Yeah. Jamal was just trying to he was trying to bring me to understanding, bring them to understanding like shit like that. So Jamal wasn't a problem.
I got it. That's why I was trying to explain it to everybody else that this is the rule that y'all voted for. Why would you? I didn't even say why because I didn't know if that was against the rules or not. I'm like, why would y'all vote for that? And I have a good pick, so at the end of the day, it don't really affect me. But I just don't understand people.
So there was a lot of going on where me had to explain shit. So once it was finally explained to them, there were some people saying, "Oh, it wasn't made out to be that way." Now we had Emmett who was saying that I made it to be I promoted it as a regular keepers league. Even though what we just read, I said it's not a standard keepers league. I never promoted it once as a standard keepers league. I said that in the beginning. I'm like, we're going to do our own version of one. And I told them straight up, I'm like, it sounds like y'all have a reading comprehension thing. A problem, a reading comprehension problem because I don't understand how, like I said, when these rules were made, time was put into them. Clearly, there was nothing rushed out about this.
Yeah.
Usually when I learned from Jamar was that there's a lot of unforeseen things that you can't see.
Yeah.
Or you can't predict. And so, like I said, I'll usually try my best to like make sure like there's no problems with anything. Now, the problem that Jamar presented to me was that the teams who have earlier picks would get better players earlier on, and by the time, let's say, the first round is over, that there won't be as much elite players at the end. Mm-hmm. Now, I understand that point, but I still go back to the point I had made too. Like at one point during the draft, we're going to run into this problem at one point.
No matter what,
teams won't have elite players to choose from. There's always going to be teams who have like more elite players at some point during the draft.
Yeah.
So, but people are saying that since like the earlier round picks get first pickings at another elite player while they have an elite player on their team also. Mm-hmm. So it's I understand it, and I see both sides of it. And some people are saying it was unfair. And from the commissioner too, it was never, they never wanted the league to feel unfair, and it wasn't the point of the rule. Like the implementation of the franchise tag was never to make things seem unfair. And that's saying, I think this whole problem could have been avoided if it was just the quarterback position that was a franchise tag instead of just being any player. And that was the first idea. The first idea was just a quarterback. Idea 2 was any player, and then there was other versions of this with like more players and shit like that too. But this all could have been avoided with just the quarterback.
Yeah.
So that was at one point during like there was 7 people that voted in total. Mm-hmm. I don't vote on anything unless there needs to be a tiebreaker. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I didn't vote on anything during the off season. So there was 4 people that voted for the franchise tag.
Yeah.
3 people voted against it. So clearly the franchise tag won it. But when we did the initial thing trying to see like how many people liked ideas of the franchise tag, a majority wanted some version of the franchise tag.
Yeah.
And so we did so I did the one with the most votes or interest, I'll say, to the no franchise tag, because that also had a lot of interest also. So put those against each other, 4-3. Now if it was tied at the end, like I said, I'm the tiebreaker, but it never came to that. But the thing was, my problem was in the league is that people never showed up always to the polls. And they were always like posted twice on the polls and shit like that. Josh, you were one of them who always didn't show up to the polls. And so my thing was that like some people who were getting upset were some of the people who didn't show up to some of these polls. And
let's be fair, I didn't get upset.
Yeah, Josh wasn't winning now. Josh, we don't ever see Josh get upset. But it was some of the people arguing like, I didn't understand, like, y'all mad about these rules, but you weren't showing up. And it was this last one too. Like, y'all didn't show up to, like, some people, y'all didn't even show up to this poll, but y'all getting mad. And now, and it was only the minority people who were arguing against it though.
Yeah,
like because the majority of the league wanted some version of it, even though the majority of the league didn't. Actually, no, the majority of the league did show out because 7 people voted on it. Mm-hmm. But none of the people who voted for it were arguing against it. Mm-hmm. It was only the people who voted against it. Mm-hmm. And so that was our problem. So one member, like I said, one member wanted to say, you can kick me out if this league's going to be implemented. Now, it was like, remember we said the podcast before, if Papa leave the league, Chris going too.
Yeah.
So once Papa said that, I'm like, I already knew. So it could have been an even league at 10, but I didn't want it to go to 10.
Yeah. And
I don't want to have to find new people, and stat sheets had already been made, and I was already doing them because Nasir ended up leaving. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, it would have been too much last minute, like trying to find 2 or more people depending on who was leaving, and then doing the stat sheets and shit over again. And I'm like, this is gonna take too much time. So talking to the commissioner and shit like that. Commissioner's once shit is set in stone, shit is set in stone. Mm-hmm. So the commissioner had to make some calls. Mm-hmm. And he had to reach out to a few people just to talk to him like what the problem was, come to understand about certain shit. Because usually, like, the commissioner usually, like, he don't go back on his word. Mm-hmm. But the league is more important than his final word. And so the continuation of this league is at the utmost importance, and that couldn't be compromised because of what the commissioner and his word was, like his final word on shit was. So commissioner had to change some things up for this certain situation, and the league is still going. Yeah. From my knowledge, that no one said it was leaving anymore. Shit got fixed. The franchise tag is going to get reworked in the off season or throughout the regular season. But it will be presented again during next off season. One thing the commissioner can do is do shit earlier on so people know in advance, because most of this shit was done within the last month, even though it could have been done earlier. So learning experience right there. Another problem in the league. Scratch it off. It's already been handled.
Yeah, and just so the viewers know, it's going to be a standard league. So it's just a regular snake draft, just like if you never changed anything, correct?
Correct.
All right.
It was a lot of drama.
Yeah.
But going up.
That's every year though. There has not been 1 year in the league where there ain't no some type of drama.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's crazy because last week we're just going over my league, or my old league, or Rohan's league, I should say, and about going through the same situation. And I was literally saying, I was like, yeah, like, you just can't foresee some things. And like, it was just a lot of being a commissioner, and you had to deal with it. And it's crazy because you literally just said you would never go back on your word. You're just not that type of person. And then it had to. I think what you did was the right choice. But like I said, there's some people that are going to feel some type of way, but the league is still going. And I agree. That's what's most important. And I liked how when you put out the video, like, you're like, yo, you got to just you just got to vote. Mm-hmm. So going forward, I think, well, not you, the commissioner. Going forward, I think the commissioner should just, you can keep the same mindset, obviously. But like we were saying, when you're working out the rules, you just try to literally think of any way that people are trying to find loopholes and just really try to avoid that. So if they don't like what they voted for, that's on them for not voting or not showing up. And I was listening to the book, not reading it, but I was listening to this audiobook. It's called Extreme Ownership. Mm-hmm. And it was talking about how when you're the leader of a group, you have to take full responsibility for everything that's happening in terms of like anything going wrong. So if we were a team and let's just say I'm the leader and Josh mess up, Josh just does some dumb shit that I didn't expect him to do, I can't be like, oh, we failed this mission because Josh didn't do what he got to do. It's just like, no, I didn't communicate to Josh properly about like how he could have did this. I didn't plan for Josh to do this when I should have, or things you can't even foresee. Or things you can't even foresee. Basically, you just gotta like try to come up with the most, like, just come up with a plan and try to see as much thing as possible. Obviously, you can't foresee everything, but like try to make it clear. Mm-hmm. And basically, the biggest part was to take ownership of like how things like went downhill. And that's what has to keep going forward. So it may have been people not reading everything, but if everything is there, I don't know. I don't know.
You just called him the leader.
I didn't call him the leader, but I'm just saying the book, that's what you got to do. But you're the commissioner, as in like the commissioner is like the owner of the league.
I'm glad he leaned you.
I didn't say that's what he did. I'm just saying that's like I read a book and it was just like that, where you have to take full responsibility. And like you were saying before, like commissioner gotta, like that's what comes with a commissioner, is like you gotta be the good and the bad, and keep shit pushing. So for those of y'all that are planning on being commissioners, I say do the same thing. In my, like, if I can not go back, but like looking back at what I could have done differently in my league to keep it from going the direction it was was already having the rules in place and then go from there. It started off as friendly. Nobody's really like, nobody's really like, friendly. Everybody was just playing like, yo, who's gonna create the league? I was like, yo, I'll create the league, and I just sent out the invites. Like that was my only role to start it off. But as the league kept progressing and kept getting more competitive, we had to install some rules because things were getting out of hand. Now you're adding new things, new problems, but that doesn't mean the problems can be fixed over time. You just continue and just keep building and building. But now that the league has been through that, you're good to keep on going. But new shit might happen later, because from what I'm seeing now, what's building up is only year 3. So like year 4. Damn, time's flying.
I know.
But anyways, we're at year 4. As time keeps building up, I can already see that the commissioner is going to have to deal with the league really think he's cheating. I don't think the commissioner's cheating.
That's been common.
That's
been every year.
That's every year, bro.
That's what I'm
that's
saying,
nothing
though.
new.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like right now, it's like, okay, like they think that, but like there's not like any, like there's nothing crazy that's happened. Well, the franchise thing that happened, but like if you went through with that, they're like, oh, see, you're cheating for yourself and everything like that. As the year keeps going on, they're going to have more and more evidence, or not really evidence, because they're not even going to remember the situation. They're just going to be like, oh yeah, remember he tried to cheat last year with that rule change? And that's just going to be another obstacle that you're going to have to, the commissioner is going to have to face later, that everybody's thinking that, even though that's not the case.
But that's why you address it right then and there. Like any allegations on somebody, that's like during the, remember, if you watch the video, he addressed it right then and there about the cheating allegations. Simple as that. He addressed the history of it too.
The common thing for him for cheating is the first pick.
Yeah,
that's a curse, bro. That shit is literally a curse.
Exactly.
That shit was live too, bro.
Exactly. You're not controlling that, but niggas is just ignorant. You know what I mean? So there might be even a situation where, I don't know, someone breaks a rule, but it's in your favor, and you're going to enforce the rules that you set prior to the season, that they're going to just blame you for and be like, see, this is what you got to go against you.
Yeah, because like I said, remember the Lopez shit last year?
Yeah.
He was cheating. He was cheating.
When that trade went through, he had said something. Like I said, it was like very similar to Sakai. Like I'm not saying 100% similar, but I'll say like 95% similar to what Sakai had did.
Yeah. And
the way like that rule's gonna reworked this season, but the way it worked last season was you went to the owner, presented it, showed them, and the majority of the owners said, like, yeah, they thought it was the same thing. It was cheating, and you got suspended. Now
the same week, right?
Huh?
It's the same week. The player got suspended the same week.
What you mean?
So the week he
had a week 1 suspension of his best player.
He got benched in the same week.
Yeah. So, but the thing was that he was going against the antagonist week 1, and so people was like, oh, then you're suspending a player that you're going against. It's the rules. Like it looked bad, but I'm like, that's the rules. I can't like, oh my god, since you're going against me, I can't put it this week right here. I'll put it next week. No, that wasn't the rules. So
suspended for that week.
It's that week, and so it was nothing against cheating. Like, bro, like simple rules of that. But like I said, that rule's gonna get reworked. Hopefully, I think it's gonna be better this season. I was working on it today. So when it comes out, I think it'll be better, but it'll be along the same lines. It's nothing crazy of a change, but let's say along the same lines where it will be better. So you're trying to make, as a commissioner, you're trying to make the league better every year. On what you can work on. Like, okay, you saw this problem last season. Okay, how do I address this this season so something like that doesn't happen again, where someone doesn't feel whatever way, like some type of way.
Yeah. I was even telling the commissioners, like, this is a tough time, but like, you just get better as a commissioner from this, because you just learn, like, okay, now I know somebody's gonna say some stupid shit. Let me just try to prevent that already and be 2 steps ahead and just go from there. Even though sometimes they just gotta read whatever it is, or like they just gotta pay closer attention, but you'll just learn things like that over time, and that's just how it goes.
You just got to break it down.
And that's why I really do, like, when the rules are made, read the rules. When a rule, like maybe a new rule is presented to you, like to vote on, read it. Like I remember Jamar said, like he said he didn't read through none of this shit. He said he just voted no.
Yeah.
And like, see, like if niggas actually read that shit, you would have understood it better probably. And remember, I always kept saying, and you had told me, it's like, you was probably right. When you said niggas don't read, they don't. I'm like, yeah, niggas don't.
The first 3 sentences had nothing to do with the rule. It was talking about, I'm trying to improve the league. I ain't trying to read all that. I'm trying to vote and then keep it pushing. I was waiting for them draft orders. Like, yo, when is the draft? When is the draft order? You got all these damn voting.
The draft order came specifically after that, because that could change the league so much. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not going to reveal draft orders until after this, because it wouldn't make sense to do it right then and there. I'm like, let me get all this shit out the way first, and then the draft order.
So going back, what would you do different?
Move everything sooner. I would have, because it was. Remember, I was during the off season, I was still working on the stat sheet. Yeah. And so that took up a lot of my time. And then after that, once I finished that, I chilled a little bit. But I did do some polls, but I chilled. I'm like, damn, let me just pause real quick with the fantasy shit. Yeah. But shit, as a commissioner, you like do that shit before. Like don't pause. So maybe you could have at the end, you have time to relax and shit like that too. But if you need to get something off real quick, then it'll be a better time because you already did everything before. So when after the commission got off the phone calls with a lot of people, literally, I only talked to the commission. Only talked to like half the league. But by the time half the league, by the time he got through all those calls with half the league, they said most of the people were feeling the same way, and it just said, let's just move forward this way. So, but when the commissioner was talking with everybody, literally everybody was saying it was a good idea. It's just something, like they said, like it was the misunderstanding on certain parts and shit like that too. And so I was just like, damn. But everyone said it was like a good idea, like, or if it was maybe done sooner, so we would have known and shit like that too. And then say like the draft order, and I'm like, okay. So I was like, next season, we'll represent it next season. Yeah. Hopefully something will be better about it. But I said I didn't get to talk to the other half of the league. But I'm like, say it made no sense at that point to talk to the other half of the league. Yeah. But yeah, we got through.
All 4 too. I was ready.
You was ready for what?
The franchise tag. I was already prepared and everything. But
who'd you even have?
Don't worry about it.
You're not doing the franchise tag now.
I know. Don't worry about it.
He would have had Kelsey or Derrick Henry. It was one of the two.
Oh yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
It's not no maybe. Those
a maybe.
Those are his star players.
No, it's a maybe.
It was okay. It's okay. Yeah. So and a lot of people were people are talking to, they were getting ready for it. I'm like, okay, I'll franchise tag this person. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking of him, this and that, and like even you said you was thinking of some people to keep already.
Yeah, just because. I'm low maintenance, to be honest. Like, I was just gonna figure it out. I'm not one to make
y'all too
many excuses for shit to happen. I may say what happened and what went wrong, but I'm not like, oh, that's the reason why I lost. But
Josh is not actually. Josh not low maintenance. He's no maintenance. Yeah, you'll never get a problem from Josh, bro. Yeah.
Nope, I don't care. As long as I'm winning, I ain't got no problem. If I'm losing, that's on me.
Last year,
that's on me. Like your loss, you losing, you just
like
losing.
I said, it's different though.
To be honest, too, I also think that with who got the number 1 pick, it caused more of a problem. Yeah, because I don't think if the Italians got the number 12 pick, I don't think anybody would have been saying anything. Yeah, no. I honestly, I don't have proof of that, but just knowing the league, I think that caused a lot of problem too. And who would have got franchise tag too? Yeah, I think that was the reason why, because it was literally said by one of the league owners in the league, like they say, "Oh, I think it was unfair that you got to keep franchise tag Christian McCaffrey and get the number 1 pick." Like that's just how the dice played out. I'm like, it wasn't planned out. Like this how it rolled.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. You gonna get him regardless.
Yeah. So it's whatever. What?
You just revealed the number 1 pick in the draft?
Who do you think I'm taking? Who do you think I was taking?
I don't know.
Come on now.
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey has been on my team every year. Yeah. And it's okay. Everyone else, no. Actually, there was only 1 year through draft he wasn't. It was the second year. Second year he had the commissioner was still in the league. He had the number 1 overall pick, but it wasn't Christian McCaffrey though. Number 1 pick he took Cooper Kupp. But he later did get Christian McCaffrey through trade. Yeah. Was it last year? No, was it year 2?
year.
It was whenever Cup had the Triple Crown, right?
No, Triple Crown was year 1, so it was year 2. Yeah, because it
was a year.
It was year 2.
Okay.
It was the KKK year.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah.
Damn, that was that long ago.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, that is crazy.
Wait, hold on now.
Because I'm thinking, like, was it last year? Come thinking, because I'm like, no, it wasn't. Yo, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I remember talking about it on a pod.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's that long ago, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, time really is flying.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't wait to win.
Stop.
You can't wait to what?
Win.
5-9 repeat? Question mark?
That's him. You're talking just to him.
Not this year. Not this year. I'm not being.
You coming out predictions again?
Yeah, I should do that again. Yeah, I'm gonna come out with predictions.
Those are bad predictions, Joe.
If we do the numbers, like, what would you say is bad? If I'm 2 wins off, like, how many wins off would it be a bad prediction?
Well, if you're giving somebody like a negative record and they finish positive,
then that's bad.
But let's say
even like a 6-8, like you think I'm 6-8 and they finish 8-6, even though that's 2 wins off, I'm like that's
bad.
It still feels like a lot. Like it's like you had me at 6-8, but I'm 8-6. That's still them 2 wins is big.
Okay. So you say 1 win, like let's just say you said 6-8. If they were 7-7,
within a win.
So within a win,
yeah.
Okay, I gotta go back and check to see how accurate that was.
We can check right now.
Okay, word.
I don't remember what you said.
Okay, actually, okay. You go to the league page and just scroll down on the post. I'm gonna bring up the league standings because I don't think I can bring up. Can I bring them up my phone or no? Because I know you always check the.
Yeah, you just gotta go into the web.
Oh, see, now I might as well just go on my computer. I'm not bringing it up because I already had. I could bring up the league shit right here. So you go in there, and I'm gonna go in here, and then we can start. Let me bring this up real quick.
I'm getting a good feeling of like from you.
Oh my gosh. Just get me into the league.
Alrighty.
7-7 from you.
This year?
Yeah, you.
You giving him prediction?
Yeah.
Wow.
7-7.
The predictions are. We already got predictions. 7-7 from Jamar.
All right. So
you just gotta look in the comments.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
You had to go to the comments. I remember you had put them in the. You should have given predictions on the comments. Alrighty, I got the standings here. Actually, let me just go to. I'm just gonna look at regular season standings. Yeah, here we go. Regular season. Alrighty, let me know when you're ready. And there's only one I do have to check for what you had said about. Cause there was one. Wait, what, Gus?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. 1 second. Let me just check this real quick. All right, go ahead and start off.
So Zakai.
You had what was the prediction?
Shit, his prediction's gone. I guess because I got blocked. But it says 2 comments, so maybe I just can't see it unless you.
Wait, click on it. What the fuck?
Because maybe when I remember when I got hacked, so maybe that.
Oh yeah, he did. Is he? Can you? Are you unblocked on him?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, he probably forgot. Okay, let me. I had to check.
All right. No, I got Nasir's.
Yeah, doing this year.
I said he was going to be 6-8.
6-8. He was 4-10. Okay, so listen. If you're positive, well,
by one, positive by 1, then like.
So you gave him a 6-8. Okay. Is that bad that you gave him 6-8, or is that good that you gave him 6-8?
He's below 500.
Yeah.
He still had 2 less wins, so he was way worse than.
You were generous.
Yeah, I was generous.
You were generous. Okay, we'll say that.
Okay. Then it's me. I said I was gonna be 9-5.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah.
Opposite.
Yeah. You said 9-5.
Yeah.
Maybe use it a little different. Maybe a 5-9. Different 5. That's a different type of 5-9. That's a different type of 5-9 right there.
Okay. Dyslexic. Raquan, I said he was gonna be 7-7.
Nope.
9-5.
Oh, I was off too. This one was bad. Devontae said he's gonna be 9-5.
4-10.
Oof.
Oh.
So what? So right now you're 0-3.
Yes.
Yeah. Lopez, I said he's 6-8.
Nope.
9-5.
Hey.
0-4.
Thomas, I say he's 5-9.
That's
9-5. That's 5. 0-5.
Yeah. Josh, I said 9-5.
That's your fault.
I believe in
0-6. That's already half the league. That's already half the league.
Yeah, so that just means the other half is gonna be wrong too. I said Emmett's 7-7.
Nope.
10-4.
Pape 8-6.
think it's a game.
9-5. So that's your closest one right
okay.
there.
That's one. That's one.
That's one.
One out of what, 8?
Zay, I said 4-10.
He was 8-6.
Nope.
And then the antagonist.
Yeah, I had to look for that one because it was an archive post. It was 2 different posts. I'm trying to find it on here, but it's literally not loading.
Yeah, but Zay was a wild card because I didn't know how good he was gonna be or bad since I didn't know anything about it.
I mean, if I could
looked into it. You traded with Devontae.
Yeah, yeah.
It's literally, cause you know when you go to your, you know how you can check archive posts.
Yeah.
This shit is literally not letting me click on anything, bro. That's here we go. Okay. Post archive. I'm trying to see the last one I could check right here. Here we go. You said 8-6, so that was your only correct one.
All right.
So I got 2 out of 10. 2 out of
12.
2 out of 11.
What was yours?
No.
Oh, you got 2 out of 12.
Because I didn't get Sakai's either. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I gotta check. Let me check Sakai's.
Wrong. No.
You're 2 out of 11 right now.
Nah, 9.
What do you think you said?
No, that's the only person.
Yeah,
you're 2 out of 11, not 2 and 9.
I was saying like I got 2 right and 9 wrong. That's how I was saying.
Oh, I was just saying you got 2 out of 11 right so far, which is the same thing. What you're saying. Let me check Sakai's real quick. Sakai, what's his record?
I don't know. You might have been right.
About Sakai?
Yeah.
It depends on how generous he was, though.
He might have been 2.
6 and 8. You were 2 off because he was 4 and 10. So 2 out of 12.
Damn.
You got 1 exactly right and 1 off.
Okay. I'll be better this year.
Go ahead.
There's only one way to find out to the end of the year.
You gonna wait until next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
You really gonna do predictions again? See, a lot of people got mad when you did the predictions.
I know.
Do it again.
But that's what the league
and
needs.
I put a target on your head.
That's okay, bro. That's okay.
Do it again.
That's okay.
A lot of people's like, what? Like, what was people actually? Let's check them comments. Like, what people were saying, bro. Like, what was they saying in them comments? So let's see.
I think Raquan went back to the comment.
Sakai said, niggas acting blind to this shit. Oh no. You said that. No. Okay, so he said that, but it wasn't to you though. It was just to his schedule though. Let's see. Nasir never said anything. So when you started posting everybody's shit, Sakai's really responsible for his own 14 to you when you put that on. When you put the 16 on his thing. NK Rudy has said, which is me, said he give you the purple. Oh no, he said you lose in week 10. Now, that wasn't to you or anything.
Did I even lose week 10? I don't think so.
No, you didn't.
So I was really right when I posted on that comment.
Okay, when you said 7-7 to Raekwon, he said, "Don't talk and end up losing week 2 now." And you said, "I'll see you week 2." You saw him. You saw him. You lost. You saw him and you lost. Yeah. Devontae never said anything. Lopez never said anything.
I feel like Zay would have said
Chris,
something.
he definitely probably did. I'm trying to see everybody else. Josh, nope. Josh didn't say anything.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Let's see if Emmett said anything.
Smart.
Emmett said, no.
He's smart.
And then you said, so prove me wrong. I guess he did. Let's see. Zay. Let's see what Zay said. You said 4 and 10, but I don't know how you'll play, so I can be wrong. He said, "Boo, is you crazy? You think I'm gonna win only 4?" You said, "Tuh, you gonna have to show me, player." He sound like that. That's what it said.
That sounds crazy.
Come on,
that's what you said. I'm just reading what you said.
Why you say it like that though?
Josh, calm down.
Yeah.
I was just reading what it said.
Insane.
But that was it.
That's everybody.
That was everybody.
I bet. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing this year.
Don't do that.
It's gonna be a lot better.
Because you don't want that. Because the antagonist hadn't revealed himself yet when you was starting putting out predictions. You might want to skip over the antagonist.
No, I'm gonna do the same thing.
Oh man, it better be good for your sake.
Yeah,
it better be good for your sake. Cause you saw the whole video, right?
Yeah, I saw the whole video.
That one was tough. That one was tough. That one was tough. You can't lie. That one was tough. That one was tough.
It got me hyped for the season. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I wish it was week 1. We less than 14 days. Less
than 14 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Less than 14 days.
Ooh,
That shit was super. I say, damn, that shit, yeah.
I ain't do all that. I was like, okay.
Nah, he's like, damn, that shit was tough.
Mm-hmm. It felt like one of those moments where like the villain will say something and everybody's like getting prepared for the fight, the big fight that they got going on. That's what it felt.
It's because the transitions was so nice, bro. It was different type of transition, and we had to transition to this, to the throwback speech from last season. I bet niggas didn't even catch that though. They bet niggas didn't even catch. I'm like, that was from one of the videos from last when he first revealed himself. So that when he was getting interviewed, and after that, he said the league made me like this. After the commissioner spoke, and then went right into the music playing too. Clean. I was like, that shit got me high. I was like, oh, I like that. I like that. Shit, yeah, that one was tough. Yeah, week 1 can't come soon enough. I mean, the draft, bro.
Yeah.
The draft, that's where.
Then you can really start.
Yep.
I have ideas of players, but players need to stop getting fucking hurt. That's what I need.
You know what killed my team last season a lot was when Mark Andrews got hurt. That could have turned around a lot of shit.
Mark Andrews?
Yep. Nah, he was doing good. Yeah, I think he was like top 5 at tight end last year before he got hurt.
There are some people you can expect, but
that one did. That was a hurt. Who did you get hurt last year? You had injuries like throughout the season.
Yeah, Saquon, Tony Pollard. But I feel like Tony Pollard was like either a game or two, but he just played hurt the whole year until I traded him. Then he wanted to act like what I expected him to be, but that's a different story.
Who'd you trade him for? Olave?
No, I got Addison.
Okay.
Addison and I think someone else. Yeah, Addison and a running back. Oh, Ty Chandler. Yeah. Okay. And yeah.
Question.
Olave got hurt a little bit, I think, or he just played hurt. What?
Okay. I think he was hurt some games. He had a concussion.
Too. Yeah. Mike Evans a little bit.
Okay. Question about you though. Were you locked in last season?
Yeah.
Were you locked in?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Different type of 5 and 9s.
Yeah. So
that's what locked in get you?
5 and 9, right?
Right. It is different type of 5 and 9.
So
way different.
But here's the thing. So my record was 5 and 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my team's production wasn't
5 and 9, but you were still 5 and 9.
In terms of what do you mean by production?
In terms of where it was at compared to the league, like the league's number.
Well, look,
where did I finish? What, 7th
in standing?
Yeah.
Oh, in points?
No, in standing.
Final standings?
Yeah, final standings.
Final standings. Okay, final standings.
7.
You were.
I was probably 8 or
9.
8th. I finished 8th, right?
Final standings.
Yeah. My team didn't perform like an 8th team.
Yes, it did.
The numbers wise? How many points I put up?
Numbers wise, you did.
Throughout the season?
But guess what?
Yeah. You're telling me I was the 8th highest scorer?
Hold on.
4th. Aren't you? 4th?
Hold up.
Yeah.
I'll find it. And highest, I'm looking at total points right now. Total points. Scoring. Okay, here we go.
You did all that to go 5 and 9.
That's what I'm getting to it.
But
Jamar, you averaged 131.86 at the end of the season, and that was. I'm trying to see where that is. Damn, I need a better way to do this. Damn, niggas just waiting on me.
Yeah.
See this. So this one.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
He's 5 and 9. Did a whole lot of work to be 5 and 9.
But there was just more work that could be done.
No.
So
he did a whole lot of nothing.
No.
So you have Pape, then antagonist. That's 2.
He was either 3 or 4.
And then I think there was Lopez.
Maybe not be.
And then Zay.
Ooh, you're 5.
And then Raekwon was up there. Raekwon was 3rd. Raekwon was 3rd. Lopez was 4th. Then Zay was 5th.
6?
Wait.
What?
Didn't you say Zay twice then?
No.
You said
I went back because I missed somebody.
Raekwon.
I had to add a Raekwon.
So who do you say so far?
Pape?
Pape, him, Zay.
No, Raekwon. No, Raekwon's 3rd.
Lopez, Zay.
Okay.
That's 5.
Yeah, and then 1846. Jamar.
That's 6.
Yep. Jamar.
So nobody give a damn about you being on the top half.
Let me explain.
But you're at the bottom.
Let me explain though.
Huh?
So what I was focusing on was just getting players that can put up points, right? When I needed to manage my team better, because I didn't have backups for my team getting hurt and everything, how the season played out. So in terms of what my goal was last year, I was doing that, but I needed to do more.
Okay, what did I finish at?
In what?
In points.
You finished under the league average. I'll tell you that.
So it'd be 8.
Yeah.
Let me check right now.
I'm gonna say 8.
Josh. So then Jamar was 6. So let's move on to the next person, which was Emmett.
That's 7.
7.
Chris, probably.
No.
Nope.
Was at the bottom.
Devontae.
8.
Devontae 8.
9. So 9 or 10.
Josh is 9th.
See.
Oh, only 3 spots.
See, that was perfect for where you finished.
But look, there's no excuse for me. I'm 5-9. I lost 9 games. You lost.
Yeah.
How many games?
But like I was saying.
No. How many games you lose?
You missing my point.
How many games you lose?
You're missing my point.
I think we played each other too.
Yeah, and then we went, 1-1?
Oh.
Listen,
5-9.
you missing my point. What I'm saying is that, like, I just got to make a little bit more tweaks to get those wins so I can reflect. That means I should have at least enough to get the 6th seed.
Okay, so look, that was you focused, locked in. So you need a little bit of tweaks.
Yes.
That was me not focused.
You can say that.
That says a lot.
But who's to say you're not going to focus next year?
Me.
So you're not going to focus next year?
I can determine that.
See? So what I'm hearing is a bailout. Like, you're trying to bail yourself out.
How?
By saying, oh, yeah, like, if you do back, like, oh, yeah, I wasn't focused. Like, I wasn't locked in. But if
I know I wasn't.
Shit, Raekwon did that last year right off the draft, bro. Give himself an early bailout.
Yeah, that's what I get it. You trying to say.
You saw what I drafted?
Because, yes, you believed in that.
What?
Your team.
No. That was me being overly confident. I apologize. I won't do that again.
See? Look,
just stay at your 5-9 where you locked in.
I'm not doing that
again.
again.
And I'll go ahead and switch my record around.
I'm not doing that again, bro. I just can't.
Who finished with a better record this season? You or him?
Me out of us 3.
You know what?
Don't put me in the same. Don't put me in the same conversation as you.
Yes,
bro.
me out of us 3.
Please do not put me in the same conversation as you.
Go ahead.
I just need to make those little
because
tweaks and I'll be all right.
you've never done anything in this league.
You're not known for nothing.
During the 4 years, I'll say 3 because we're in our 4th, right? You've been in the year 2. This is your 3rd year.
2, 3.
This is the 4th year going. I'm in the league, so
you're not known for nothing, really.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold no disrespect.
No, I'm disrespecting you.
Damn.
Look. All I can say is I'm gonna let my team play.
Go ahead
and do what they gotta do. Let them do what they gotta do.
That's what they're gonna be doing. 5-9.
Now I will say this though. But this is you've been in the year 2 leagues. You've been in the league for 2 years.
Yeah.
During your first 2 years, Jamar, you have a 16-12 record.
That's good.
Josh, 15-12-1.
15-12-1.
Yeah. Now when it comes to points though, Jamar's first 2, 3,430.4. 0.34. I'm sorry, 0.34. Josh, 3,596. Exact. So, records and points are usually the most important things. So, he got you in one, you got him in the other by half a game.
Yeah, that won't happen again though. I can't be neck and neck with you.
We'll see. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Look, this year there will be a gap between where you are placed and where I am placed.
Okay, so yeah,
there's gonna be at least one person.
Me far ahead?
No, behind.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
You don't sound confident like that. You don't
because
sound confident
I just
want to
draft my team.
It don't sound confident, Jamar. I don't believe it.
You don't have to believe it.
Your voice got a little high.
I'm gonna show you.
Your voice got a little high,
though. That's just how I talk. I'm gonna just have to show you. Okay.
You know what I want to check though, Jamar? How are you amongst your peers? And by that I mean like the people who you started with. Like you joined the same year as 3 other people. Yeah. Now, so in your first 2 years, you and Raekwon are the best. Am I tripping? No, never mind. I'm lying. It's just you. I looked at something different. You have a 16-12 record. Wait. Actually, I can't look at none of this stuff. I can't look at none of this because I started redoing some of the stats. I think it just changed right in front of my face when I was looking at it. So I don't even look at that. I gotta go back into the stat sheets. I was changing shit around. Yeah. So even the shit I might just said, it sounds right.
Wait, 5-9. What was I last year?
Year before?
I think you had one more win than me last year.
I had 11.
I gotta go back because I was changing a lot of shit around and shit got deleted. So we'll come back to this another day. This stat shit.
16 and 12.
Yeah,
16 and 12.
That's what I said. In the last 2 years though.
Yeah, that's without playoffs. That'd be 18. You'd be at 16.
Yeah, I gotta find somebody to get track playoff shit, bro. I'm gonna have to work on that.
So I wanted to say this before we get too far away from the Olympics. So, do you think that the average person is closer to Noah Lyles or LeBron James?
Neither. I don't. No. Neither.
Neither. I mean, you closer to one of them, but
I would say
I will have to
LeBron James, in my opinion, because like being that fast is like.
But being that fast is very hard. There's nothing easy about it.
Yeah.
But being able to do what LeBron did in 20 plus years in the league,
it's also
the average person. The average person has a better chance at becoming extremely closer to like some type of fast to like Noah Lyles.
Yeah.
But they're not doing what LeBron James is doing in the league, bro. LeBron is 6'9".
Yeah.
Noah Lyles might be like 6'4" max. Let me see. I'm gonna look up Noah Lyles right now. Noah Lyles. No, he's 27 years old. Oh, he's 5'11". Yeah, they're way closer. Yeah. Yeah, the average person is closer to being a Noah Lyles than a LeBron James.
Yeah. So when I heard the question, I was like, damn, this is a tough one because Noah is fast as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's fast as shit. And in terms of LeBron and basketball, it's like you can get your shot nice and everything, but then you're not doing like what LeBron do.
Yeah,
and
it's harder for the average person to dunk, bro.
Yeah,
you're not doing that.
And to do it for how long LeBron has been playing basketball at the level he's playing, I don't know when the next person is gonna even come close to something like that.
Yeah.
But in terms of racing and running on the track, I don't know. He barely won that race. That at least the one I saw.
Did he break a record?
No.
Because Usain Bolt. I don't know.
He won gold in the 100.
But I was looking at that too. Where Usain would have placed if he raced in that race. I'm like, damn, this nigga fast.
That's because Usain was like 6'2", 6'4", but he was tall. Yeah, that's because his legs was long, bro. Yeah. That's what made him like way better than everybody else.
Yeah. So given that there were more people, I mean, they're not average people, but like there was more people closer to him in terms of that race, I feel like the average person will have a better chance of getting to that. Like if you go pick a random group of people, they have a closer chance of getting to that than LeBron, because I don't know when the next time someone's going to do what LeBron did or pass LeBron in.
LeBron is a one of one.
Yeah.
There's been multiple no allows in terms of like speed or even better.
Yeah.
LeBron is a 1-on-1, and it's a lot. Y'all not being 6'9".
Yeah,
Y'all not being 6'9". Y'all not dunking it. Y'all not running. Y'all not taking contact like that. Y'all not. I'm sorry. You're not playing 20+ years in the league. Like, I think more people suck at basketball than people suck at running. Simple as that. Yeah. Some of y'all suck at both, to be honest.
No,
don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't put me in them. I run a straight 4-2.
No.
Straight.
No.
4-2?
Yo. Speaking of 40s, did you see Bow Wow run a 40?
No.
What?
Oh my God. Well, Bow Wow, like, he put on weight since then. He's not like fat, but like, then you could tell he's put on so much weight, like, since he's been younger. Yo. He ran like a 6 something. But it was bad though. Like, it wasn't like, damn, like, if he running a 6, then what am I running? No, it wasn't like, y'all most likely better run than Bow Wow. Y'all might run like a 5 or some shit like that. His, like, as soon as he got off, like, off rip, one, he was too high up, but he was slow. Like, you saw the slowness, like, bro, you slow. I'm gonna have to show you after. It was bad, bro. It was bad, and he was like disappointed, but I'm like, yeah, I would have been too, bro, because that was terrible. It was bad running for him. Yeah. 6. It was like 6 something, bro. Like unofficial 6 something, but it was bad.
Damn.
It was bad.
I wonder what my time is.
Probably like 5-4. 5-4.
5-3.
Whatever it is faster than both of y'all's.
It's not. How if it's not a 4-2?
Because you don't run a 4-2.
Okay, Jamar.
Yeah.
I run a 4-2.
But that's all I got, man.
That's all I got too. Josh.
Jamar gonna lose in fantasy. That's it.
What was the record you said again?
Yours?
I was gonna get
7-7.
Oh, break even.
That's generous.
Very.
Y'all got jokes. All
right, man. Well, thank y'all for tuning into episode 88. No, 89. Yeah, 89. I think I said 87 earlier when I might have. I don't know, but 89 of the D&E podcast. What's your tour?
Damn near everything.
You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, because we are all on there. Also, all of our audio listeners, make sure you leave us a 5-star. It really helps us out. Watching on YouTube, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, because YouTube always does recommend we upload. But until next time, it's the D&E podcast. Signing off.
Peace.